Okay, so here I have 2 game hens that I Sasquatched and put olive oil on. I'm going to cook them this way because it cooks faster and more evenly. And then I have my poultry seasoning, celery salt, paprika, garlic powder, not salt, peppercorns, seasoned salt, and some minced onion I'm going to grind up in my little bowl here. And I don't really measure things, so this is how much seasoned salt. Okay, I'm going to put the rest of these ingredients in this bowl, and then we're going to mix it up and put it all over the chicken. So I've got this all ground up. I'm going to taste it and just see how it tastes. Really salty, but it's going to go good with the chicken. I just have to remember that it's really salty. So yeah, tastes good though. I think it needs a little more of this. And I got the oven preheated to 400. I'm going to put that on this pan, put it in the oven for 15 minutes, then turn the temperature down to 350 and cook it for about 30-45 minutes and then check the temp. So that's how I roast my chicken. I am using this chicken for my tamales. I am going to put a little bit of, or I did put a little bit of chili powder and cumin on top. And now I'm going to rub that all in, get my hands all nasty, and I'll be back. Okay, now I got my butter, olive oil, and everything all spread all over them. Make sure their hands are behind their backs. Put them in the oven. Check back in 15 minutes. And this is the chicken out of the oven. And I'm going to let that sit and cool. And then I'll come back and shred it all up. I decided I'm going to make more of like a tamale pie. And I've got my Jiffy corn mix, muffin mix here. I'm going to put some taco seasoning in it. About 2 tablespoons, maybe a tablespoon. We'll just eyeball it. An egg. Got this can of Fiesta style corn. And if I didn't have Fiesta style, I would just put green chilies in with it. And then some chili powder. And I don't have any milk, so we're going to use sour cream instead. And the juice from the water, or the corn. And I'll be back. And now we're going to mix it. I'm going to butter this pan up and then pour this into there and cook it on 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. And if you wanted to heat things up a little bit, you could mix some extra peppers in here or extra chili powder or even some cayenne pepper, whatever. But I'm going to stick this stuff in the oven and I'll be right back. Alright, so while the cornbread is cooking, I got this all chopped up and I'm going to put some of that salsa I made in there. And then I'm going to mix that all up. Okay, my cornbread is about halfway done, almost done. I'm going to grab a fork and just poke holes in it all over. And since it's not all the way done, it's falling apart, but that's okay. I'll just cover that up. I'm going to cover that up with some of this salsa. Okay, and if you don't have salsa, you can use enchilada sauce, taco sauce. I'm sure there's like a million other things you can use, but I'm going to put the chicken on now. You can also use beef, ground beef. I added a little bit of taco seasoning to that chicken as well. And now I'm going to put the cheese on. And you can use any cheese. I've got a little bit of mozzarella left. Oops. And I'm going to use some Colby Jack mozzarella. Just sprinkle that all the way around. And I saved that skin. The skin is so good. It's really good. But, alright. And we're going to throw it in the oven for another 15 minutes on 400. And there you have it. Tamale pie with homemade salsa, roasted chicken, and bada bing bada boom. Yum. And some blueberry coffee to top it off.